I would like to start by asking just a simple question. What if the future of intelligence is not artificial, but it would be maybe augmented? And what if the future is not where AI will replace us as humans, but where this AI could support and amplify how humans work? My name is Dimitri Blomme. I've spent the last decade helping companies evolving through digital transformation. I even found a digital agency called Clevermint, such as Eric just mentioned, to help companies in their digital transformation. And a bit later, I've launched WeCocoon, again, a digital agency, but fully dedicated to guiding organizations in their AI transformation journey, which is quite new. And I'm proud to be the fourth Belgian certified by the MIT in artificial intelligence. And today, what I would like to do is to take you through first an introduction to AI, what it is and what it's not, but more importantly, what are the implications for business strategy? Because as you will see, AI is not just about technology. It's more about rethinking how we create value, how we make decisions, and how we as humans can work with this new technology. Let's go, shall we? When we think about AI, most people start thinking about technology. But actually, the real opportunity lies at the intersection of strategy and people. And what we can see is that the most successful organizations today are those that combine human judgment on one side with machine precision on the other side. So using AI is not just to automate, but it's more with a goal to augment human intelligence. At least that's what we try to do, and that's what we see. So it's where business strategy meets technology, and that's what I would like to share with you today. I nearly on a daily basis see or read or hear that AI will replace humans. But actually, that's not what's really happening. Indeed, AI will replace some task of some part of jobs. But actually, what it does the best is amplifying us. Actually, what it does, it allows us to think faster, to decide better, and to create more, not by doing our job, but by extending what we can achieve as human. And that's what defines, according to me, this new era. It's an era of collaboration between people and AI. And to truly leverage that collaboration, we first need to understand what really is AI. So let's clarify what we really mean when we say artificial intelligence. First of all, you have to understand that there is no such thing as one AI. I hear a lot that, yeah, with ChatGPT, we can do so many things. It's unbelievable. I really like using it. It can do everything. Actually, that's not true. AI, it's not one single technology. You have to see it as a family of systems. Indeed, the system can learn and act, but with a purpose. And how is this working? First of all, what is at the basis is what we call the machine learning. Machine learning is something actually that you already know. Those are algorithms that detect patterns in data and that make some predictions. And on top of this machine learning, we have what we call the generative AI, the Gen AI. So Gen AI are the chat that you are using, I'm pretty sure, maybe on a daily basis to create text, to generate image, to code for coding, or even for ideas to brainstorm. But let's be clear, all those bots, all those conversational AI, so ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, and so on, actually, it's not truly intelligent. What you have to understand is a statistical model, meaning that it's designed to generate the response that has the most likely to be correct based on the data it has been trained on. So it's exactly the same when you are using WhatsApp, for example, and you are typing a message, and you will see the coming words that are coming in on your screens to help you writing faster. But a chat bot, it's exactly the same. It gives you the sentence, it gives you the answer that has the most likely to be correct. But one, AI is not magic. Second, AI is not a black box. And third, and most important, there is today no AI system that is 100% reliable. Indeed, it works best, it works correctly, only when humans guide it, interpret it, and challenge it. So the true question would be, now, how does it actually create business value? For me, we can take three strategic levers, the three most important ones. The first one would be automation. So automation is when you are using AI to increase speed, increase efficiency, and reduce cost. So that typically is when it handles repetitive tasks, freeing people to focus on high value work. Let's take an example that you all would understand. If we take a look to an accountant, in accounting, AI now automates repetitive tasks like processing invoices or expense reports. And so instead of spending hours on manual data entry, accountants can focus on what truly matters for them as a service provider, is advising the clients and adding strategic value to their business. And in logistics, for example, if we ask me, I would say that predictive routing would reduce delivery delays and fuel consumption. So it's about making operation faster, leaner, and smarter. That would be the first, the automation. Then we have the second, the insight. The lever insight is where, let's say, data becomes intelligence. For example, if we think in healthcare, algorithms will help doctors detect disease earlier. Or in retail, AI will predict demand and so optimize inventory in accordance. So it's about using data. You will see that data is really critical in the artificial intelligence world. So it's using data to see clearly and make smarter choice. That's the insight. And the third lever would be the augmentation. That's the most human lever. So for example, in development, in my world of coding, we have a lot of copilots that assist developers by generating itself a code or by reviewing a code. For example, when we face a bug, we will use AI to help us identify what are the causes of this bug. In marketing, we have a lot of AI tools in marketing. Those tools could generate AI draft campaign or ideas, but the teams will have to refine to be sure that it's perfect for the context or for the client. So it's not replacing talent, it's amplifying it. So the goal is not to automate everything. That won't work actually, but it's more to combine them intelligently to create a true advantage. And each organization can find its balance between those three pillars, depending of the quality of the data, depending of the level of their own team, of the context, the client, and so on. So you have to decide where you put the balance. If I take some basic sector or some standard sector, in retail, as mentioned, AI uses predictive analytics to personalize the customer experience. So typically it would suggest the right product at the right time for the right person, boosting so the loyalty and the sales. And we have companies like Amazon or Zara that use this daily to optimize their stock and anticipate demand. If we take a look to the manufacturing sector, AI will help prevent downtime by predicting when machines need maintenance. It also optimizes supply chains by adjusting production to real-time demand. As a result, we will have fewer breakdowns, lower cost, and faster delivery. If we look at the services, AI copilots are changing how people work. For example, the customer support. If it's in a customer support, we will have AI that will assist knowledge for the workers, helping them respond faster and with more accuracy, and so delivering a better service at the end. In logistics, as mentioned, AI may improve route planning and delivery forecast, so helping companies reduce fuel cost, cut emission, ensure faster and more reliable deliveries. I'm sure we will have plenty of examples in logistics this afternoon with my colleague a bit later. So what I'm trying to say here is that AI permits to turn the data that most companies already have, It's even better if the data is well structured, but we know that the key element is the data that companies have, and we will try to use that data to turn that data into differentiation. And when we are able to combine people on one side and AI on the other side, something quite powerful happens. We create what we call the collective intelligence. And humans, in that sense, what we will have is, on one side, humans that will define purpose and context. So as humans, we set the goals, we interpret the meaning, and we make the final decision, the final calls. On the other side, we have the AI deliver scale and speed. AI process data, find patterns, and generate options faster than we ever could. So the real strength lies in what in what we call the feedback loop. So humans guide AI, AI amplifies human insight, and the cycle keeps improving. And you know, when I'm doing that, it's like when we iterate in development and when we make an agile vision of a development. It's exactly the same. And as the MIT framework say, the collective intelligence, it's people and computers together. And the way I see it is the future of high-performing companies will highly depend on how they will design this collaboration of people and computers, being AI. If we do that, this new collaboration will also mean new roles. If we take 3 standard levels in a company, the managers, the employees, and the leaders. Managers with this new collaboration will no longer be just supervisors. They will become AI orchestrators. So their job is to combine human expertise, data, and AI tools, all 3 together, to deliver better outcomes. So their role is to coordinate humans and machine as one and only integrated team. And that's quite new. On the employees level, they will evolve into a more prompt designers or critical validators. We are not asking them to become AI experts or to have key skills in coding. But what we would like is to learn them how to ask the right question, how to interpret results and challenge all the AI output. What we would like is to reach a point in which all employees are thinking critically with AI without fear, but understanding how it works and what it can and what it cannot do. At the leaders level, we will focus on a bigger picture. So ethics, trust, and impact. What leaders should do is make sure AI is aligned with company values and creates sustainable value for people and society. And I keep an example on my slide. You can see that there is a compass there. If we trust 100% the AI, you will see that we have new cardinal points on this compass. I didn't mention that I wanted the 4 cardinal points from a compass. So the AI generated an image of a compass, but with 5 cardinal points. Thank you, AI. You see, we need humans to challenge what are the output from our AI tool. So how do we do that? How we move from idea to real transformation? Here is a simple roadmap to help any organization to start with AI and to scale. 4 steps, quite easy. The first one, we always need to start a journey by a clear why. That's the first step. Clarify your AI vision and the governance. What problem are you solving? What value do you expect AI to create? So that's the first question you have to answer. Then the second one is more on the how, is build a reliable and accessible data foundation. Data is the master of a good AI transformation. So AI is only as good as the data behind it. You put, the expression trash in, trash out. It's exactly the same. So you have to focus on quality, on security, and on accessibility. That's the true infrastructure of intelligence. The third step would be to upskill teams. So make AI literacy a core competence for everyone. Everyone in the company should understand what AI can and cannot do, as mentioned just before. And last but not least, this is innovation. And when we innovate, you know how the music is. You have to start small, then measure the impact and scale what's working and forget what is not working. You have no idea how many small project we have started with AI who actually didn't work. And as Edison mentioned, we find thousands of ways not working. The goal is to find the one and only way that's working. So the best AI strategy begins with pilot project, where we measure results, we learn quickly, and we expand what delivers value. So transformation doesn't come from technology alone, as you have understood. It comes from clarity, from people, and continuous learning. Quite important. As AI becomes more powerful, leadership must become more responsible. As a reminder, with great power comes great responsibility. That's the reason why there is a spider on the screen. And that's exactly true for AI. You need transparency, make AI decision explainable, not the black box effect. And you have to communicate them clearly. Do not forget, there is an AI Act in Europe. You have to fit in this act. And within this regulation, there is a will of transparency that's requested for the companies. The second way is the bias control. You need to be able to actively detect and reduce bias in data and algorithm, ensuring quality outcomes. If the outcomes are not reliable, the project will fail. That's 100% sure. And the last but not least, sustainability. You may know that the environment cost of AI is dramatic. So be mindful of this cost of computing power. There are ways to reduce the resources required by AI. For example, if you use AI only internally, so we do not use large model language such as ChatGPT, copilots, and so on, but we will use small model language only with data that you provide to the computer. And that would change the environmental cost of your solution. So AI leadership is not only technical, it's also moral and strategic. It's about building technology that people can trust. If they cannot trust in it, they won't use it. If we look ahead, one thing is certain. The future doesn't belong to AI alone. It belongs to human AI teams. And the way I see it is the leaders of tomorrow will be the ones that are driven by curiosity, of course, guided by agility, and grounded in responsibility, and not just technical skills. Technical skills come afterwards. Because in the end, the real intelligence is not artificial, it's collective, the collective intelligence I mentioned earlier. And as I like to remind all my clients and my teams, I'm pretty sure AI will not replace any manager, but managers who use AI will replace those who do not. So the goal would be to build a bridge between strategy and technology, and on the other side, between people and AI, to create organizations that not only smarter, that are smarter, but not only, but also keeping them human. Thank you very much. That would be all for me today. I tried to be short. I wanted to give you a short overview of what MIT is teaching and how we see the AI in the business.
You see, Dimitri, you have